5P10E I told you I am coming again of that thing also, and I removed that the GREU is the uh, associated who give the. I will say it later on that thing, and everything I will say it later on about what I have to say. But now I want to say you what I have told you. P10E Universal Radar Control System (RCS) is designed to fire. It designed for fire control of naval artillery against air target. It is designed for fire control of naval artillery. What is that? It is a design for fire control of naval artillery against air target. As air target, huh? Including sea skimming us, which they had want to do something on that thing. They have done with the power of their atoms. It is all atoms. It is uranium. He think that the uranium तेरे बाप का भी नहीं है तेरे बाप का भी नहीं है he has told universe has told they have the rights for their self country they have the rights for their defend only for the defend the game is that only he has made the confuse all the people of this universe everyone knows that he has support because of his support only he get the Balfour Declaration and he Zionist huh? I know मेरे पास है उनका so they had arrived on when day on that day it was the plan of Zionist and it is fight between them and us only and they you go and see what they do what they say what they made it they told कितने बार बोलते हैं लोग क्या बोलते हैं क्या करते हैं लोग I don't want to go but think about everything before thinking if anything huh? like that only I will say हाँ he is कोई करता है क्या यार किसी से he want to break he want it is best in this he has the power whatever so you don't do listen to us otherwise we will show you what he is what he is and we have to rule what they think we don't think that we think you live and let us live as a humanity act huh? We have the right of religious we have the right of living we have the right of secularism we have the right of citizenship we have the rights of voting huh? We have the rights of education we have the rights of dignity we have the rights they want to hurt in this when we are with them see now what they are doing after winning this thing because they have to hurt now so they don't let us do any what the humanity law say huh? The genius come in the compound he make all these things to happen hurt us so what we will do how we will huh? How it's not possible we have told also on the lecture it's not possible you can't with the force you have to maintain the humanity law the citizenship right citizenship rights is there with us you cannot you have the UN Security Council in this universe you are not who has the order to give you cannot kill anyone everyone is saying about your religious also hmm? You do that thing with the, your ambition who everyone supply you right it is right you don't ever try to scare anyone huh? You have to maintain the citizenship law you have to maintain the religious international law you have to maintain the dignity of the individual law you have to maintain the freedom of individual in your citizenship rights huh? Their life is not what you think the UN security will have the right to say huh? So they say that you take care about your non-Jewish in the Balfour Declaration. You have you, they have the rights. It is written in the Balfour Declaration. Huh? That's all. That's the main thing we have to say. Everyone, huh? Not only you. Huh? Yeah. From our side also, we had to think something. Think something about something. When date will come, that we will see. Let them come. Don't make that imagination to us also. You don't imagine all the thing. Then that time will be show what is that and what is that. What is that? We want our rights. It's our right as a humanity law. So FP10E Universal Radar Control System I told you Iran. RCS is designed for the fire control of naval artillery. Okay, we have to do now for the naval artillery against air target for us, including sea skimming, anti-ship missile to us, and sure target in all engagement envelope of naval artillery. So tasks what will be the tasks of your reception of targeting data from the ship sensor, independent detection in a circular scan and tracking up to 8 targets. So you have to go to the reception of a targeting data from the ship sensor. I told you before also. So what is that story? Ship sensor will be there. Hmm? Understand now? We don't follow that rule. We have to explain. We have gone to that AI transponder, everything that becomes the ship sensor, everything. So the main thing should have to reception of the target data from the ship sensor. You have to study. Easy. Not just target on that only. Reception of the target data from the ship sensor. Second, independent detection in the circular scan. We have to maintain the independent detection in the circular scan and tracking up to 8 targets. So we have to study. Easy. Automatic equation in the sector scan. So that is a automatic equation in the sector scan and tracking up to 4 air. Right? Surface and radar observe show target. So what is that radar observe show target? Right? We have to huh? Huh? So automatic equation in the sector scan and tracking up to 4 air surface and radar observe show target. Come on. It is a target of us. Radar observe show target. So automatic simultaneous control of several guns, including guns of two different caliber, firing at one or two target. Understand? Automatic simultaneously, automatic simultaneous control of several guns. What that means? Huh? When you do the recycling of the target data from the ship sensor, when you do the independent detection in the circular scan and tracking up to 8 target, then you automatically acquisition in the sector scan and tracking up to 4 air, surface and radar observe show target, then you have to automatically simultaneous control of several guns you need, including guns of two different calibers, firing at one or two target. There will be one or two target. Automatic simultaneously control several guns, including guns of two different calibers. We had to get two different calibers. It's mean we don't know. It's mean that firing at once or two target. That's we know. That's I know in my mind. That's it. It's go like that. Feeding the current. I told you position and the feeding the current position. That's the main thing. Huh? And the requirement motion parameters of the track target to fire direction system for use by other kind of shipborne weapon. That's the main thing I told you. Feeding the current position and the required motion parameter of the track target. We need to feeding the current position and the required motion parameter of the track target. What is the required motion parameter of the track target to a to a fire direction system? To a fire direction system of the head in the fire direction system. Hmm? Feeding the current and the required motion parameter of the track target to a fire direction system for use by other kind of shipborne weapon. So here we have to go for the fire direction system, right? Target to a fire direction system. Very nice fire direction system. I love you fire direction system. Huh? I love you. I love you too. Fire direction system. I love you. I love you fire direction system. So now that will be automatic close no fire adjustment. After that, automatic miss distance measuring and see target correction input. Metrologically and ballistic preparation. Measurement of any allowance for meteorological and ballistic data. Display and recording of current, symbolic and video information. Crew training against simulated target with a possible of firing at a simulator. What we call simulator. Automated automate performance monitoring and troubleshooting. So F1010 ERCS can be used to equip new build ship as well as replace overrange fire control system for the Navy artillery of all type previously delivered to the customer. I told you. Okay, all the best. Then I told you about the pencil also. Pencil. Okay? Pencil. Okay? For the net. Artillery we have to defend. For that I told you now. And for the land pencil will be defend. We have to go for the pencil also. Just wait. Network is not there. See the hammer and shield Russian modernized radar and early warning system. See the last scale movement of Russian force into position near its border with Ukraine and into Belarus territory, including the Russian armed force. Latest air and so Russian ABM radar. See, this is the radar. See what is it? I have seen first time. It is like a my window is see my window. I will show you my window. वो मच्छर का वो मच्छर से बचने के लिए जो रहता है ना झाला. See, so like this. See, go to see close. See close. So it is a Russian ABM radar coverage from long range system. It is a system. It showed in the screenshot for the new article on the main missile warning center in Moscow posted by the Russian Ministry of Defense on 16 February 2022. The large-scale movement of the Russian force into position near its border with Ukraine and into Belarus territory, including Russian armed force, later air and missile defense capability, which have become a key component of its military doctrine after the significant modernization of the capability. Following a brief period of restructuring, following a brief period of restructuring uh, in 1997, Russian air defense forces were realigned to the legacy role of denying adversaries air superiority through strategic deterrence, as well as offering mobile support for ground element and maintaining anti-SS area denial A2AD red lines. This has been achieved through an integrated and layered sensor network for air and anti-ballistic missile (ABM) defense that operate across an extensive command and control C2 infrastructure. So command and conquer. The Federated System of Aerospace Reconnaissance Control, uh, Russian FSRKVP, is operated by the Russian Air Force. Radio Technical Tools (RTB-VKS) is a key to the air and space defense of the Russian Federation. Established in 1994 by a President's Decree of F. Decree the F. Presidential Decree established in 1994. So FSRKPP is a combination of interrelated force facility and system that work to deliver a consolidated, comprehensive and real-time picture of all air environment. The FSRKVP is able to draw on civilian air traffic control, etc., radar, military and air surveillance radar network, including monitoring, identification, friend or foe, IFF and aircraft transponder, and dual-purpose electronic intelligence aligned station. The FSRKVP is a unified automatic radar system that enables data exchange between civilians ATC and military air surveillance network through a complex action for collection, processing and distribution of data using the VIP 117M3 radar data pickup module. Iran. Soviet Russian radar system destination list, as I'm saying you, it is one Argon fire control radar for the SSN-12 Sandbox missile in 1970. BNO fire control radar for the SSN-3 Shedlock in 1961. Buria fire control radar for the RBU 6000. Yeah. So there is Dawn 1 navigation surface search radar, Dawn 2 navigation surface search radar, Dawn 1 navigation surface search radar, Dawn 2 navigation surface search radar, fake IFF system 1947, fake MO IFF system 1948, fake M3 IFF system 1954, fake MZ IFF system 1949, FUTB Guneri fire control radar 1980. Foot and Air Surface Search Radar. Foot and Air Surface Search Radar 1980. Grom M Fire Control Radar for the SAN-3 Goblet Missile 1969. Guys Air Search Radar 1948. Guys 1 Air Search Radar 1948. Guys 1M Air Search Radar 1949. Guys 1M4 Air Search Radar. Guys 2 GYUYS. Guys 2 Air Search Radar 1950. Cantana M. Huh? Cantata. Cantata. KNTATAM. ESM इलेक्ट्रॉनिक सपोर्ट मेजरमेंट रडार. क्या बोलते हैं भाई, ड्रोन की तो वाट लगा रहे हैं मेरे को. पहली बात इतनी अच्छा बात होती है हमें. हाँ, ये घड़ी घड़ी ना ये ड्रोन का सिग्नल को हाँ जाम करना एक रसूखा चाहिए. सर से बात कीजिए, हमको जामर चाहिए. जामर लगाओ, कब चालू करना है वो जामर, कब बंद करना है वो जामर, वो सब होता है. कितनी बार बताया, कितना देर चालू रहता है वो जामर. हाँ, और कितना लोड करता है वो. हाँ, उनके सिग्नल को. आई एम सेइंग यू हैव टू डू दैट thing, interest in that. Make that jammer on your cell tower. Huh? That the cell tower will work with that jammer, will do that thing for them. The GPS will be not fed into the satellite. When you will work with that thing, with this, what we told you, with the electronic countermeasure of Russian, those who tell to the sir, we need that jammer. More and more or more. There is there, but we need all more. We need more. We have to need buy more. Huh? So there is a guys. What I told you, one M4 Air Search 1949, guys 2 Air Search Radar 1950, and then Kentata M ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar, Chrome AF IFF system. What is it, Chrome KM? You have to go that. Kivich Navigation Surface Search Radar 1956, Colchian Fire Control Radar for the SSN-1 Scrubber Missile 1954, Coral ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar. There is Coral NK Fire Control Radar for the SSN-2 STYX Missile. Coral 11 ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar 1949. Coral 11 ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar 1952. Coral 14 ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar 1950. Coral 14A ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar 1954. Corvette 7, it's called Corvette 7 SEVAN 152 mm gunnery, it's called gunnery fire control radar. What is that? Corvette 7 152 mm gunnery fire control radar. What is that 152 mm? मेरा दिमाग उसमें अटका है. So, Crab 11 GSM Electronic Support Measurement Radar 1965. Kremlin 1 FFF सिस्टम में दिमाग, तभी तो वाट लगाने आया हूँ FF सिस्टम की. पहली बात तो सर से बात कीजिए. Kremlin 1 IFF system 1952, Kremlin 2 IFF system 1958, Kremlin 2M IFF system 1971, Meshta Reconnaissance Radar MACHTA Meshta Muson U1155 Fire Control Radar for the SSN-14 Silex Missile 1980, Neptune Navigation Surface Search Radar 1948, Nichrome M IFF System 1980, Nickel KM IFF System 1980, Nod IFF System, PGS Sonar 1949, PGS 1 Sonar 1950, PGS 2 Sonar 1951, PGS 2M Sonar 1958, PUSTB 1123 Spread Fire Control Radar for the SSN-15 Starfish Missile 1969, Urga Fire Control Radar for the SSN-15 Starfish Missile 1975, Leslie Navigation Surface Search Radar 1961, Radan Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1946, Radan 1 Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1947, Radan 2 152 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1948. Radiant 3 152 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1948. Radiant 4 130 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1949. RIF Surface Search Radar. RIF 1 Surface Search Radar 1949. RIF Surface Search Radar 1948. RIF 1 Surface Search Radar 1949. RIF A Surface Search Radar 1953. RYM Navigation Surface Search Radar 1948. RYM 1 Navigation Surface Search Radar 1949. Sandal V Radar. Tamir FN Sonar 1948. uh, a Spec U Missile Downlink Radar. USPEKHU Missile Downlink Radar. Volga Dawn K Navigation Surface Search Radar 1962. Wempel Gunfire Fire Control Radar 1946. Wempel 1 Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1947. Wempel 2 100 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1948. Yakur 100 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1950. Yakur M Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1951. Yakur M2 Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1954. ZELP 152 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1950. ZELP M 152 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar. ZELP M2 152 mm Gunnery Fire Control Radar 1975. Zarya Torpedo Fire Control Radar 1949. Civita Sonar. Civita M Sonar. Civita M1 Sonar. Civita M2 Sonar. Number of letter series 34R41 3R41 Walnut Tom Dome Fire Control Radar for the SANG Crumble Missile 1978. 3RN5 Fire Control Radar for the SAN6 Gauntlet Missile 1986. We need fire control radar right now. This is the time to fire control radar work. 4R33 fire control radar for the SAN4 Gecko Missile 1979. You had studied for the fire control radar, so you have to work for that. 4R33A fire control radar for the SAN4 Gecko Missile 1979. 4R33AM fire control radar for the SAN4 Gecko Missile 1982. Y4R90 Yatagan Peel Group Fire Control Radar for the SAN-1 Goa Missile 1961. FP-10 Puma Universal Fire Control Radar for the CIWS 2011. CIWS के लिए FP-10E Puma Export Universal Fire Control Radar for CIWS in 2011. FP-20K Polymet SR Air Search Radar. FP-20KL Monument ASR Air Search Radar. FP-27M FP-27M Furk 2 Air Surface Search Radar. FP-30P Poima Air Surface Search Radar. FP-30PE Poima E Export Air Surface Search Radar. 30N6 Tombstone 3D Fire Control Radar for the SAN-20 Gerkol Missile. 30N6E Flat Lip 30NEP Flat Lead B Export 3D Fire Control Radar for the SAN-20 Gergol Missile. So guys, what is a 30N6E1 Flat Lead Export 3D Fire Control Radar for the SAN-20 Gergol Missile? There is 30N6EU Flat Lead Export 3D Fire Control Radar for the SAN-20 Gergol Missile. There is 30N6S Flat Lead B 3D Fire Control Radar for the SAN-20 Gergol Missile. There is MGK and MGA series. MG7 Bracelet Anti-Saboteur Sonar. MG26 Costa Underwater Communication System. MG311 Vegeda. It's called Vegeda Wolf Pow Sonar. MG312 Titan Sonar. MG312M Titan Sonar. MG325 Vegar Sonar. MG332 Titan 2 Sonar. MG332T Titan 2T Sonar. MG332T Titan 2T Sonar. MGK335 Platina Sonar. MGK335S Platina S Sonar. MGK33MS Platina MS Sonar. MGK335MSE Platina MSE Sonar. MG342 Orion Sonar. MG349 Ross K Sonar. MGK355 Polynom Sonar. MGS47K Sonar. MG417 Emga M Sonar. GS572 Hercules Sonar. GS572 Hercules 2 sonar, GS572 जो पर Hercules 2M sonar, MK7573 NFIM anti-saboteur sonar. So there is MRP series. Huh? Thanks MRP 1112 ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar. It is MRP 1112 ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar. We need that. MRP 1314 Uzbek Q ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar. We need that. MRP 1516 Zelvi Zeliv ZH. इसकी तो कौन है ये नहीं हार कौन है हार नहीं वो हार एक मिनट शेर अकेला अकेला हूँ मैं हार भी ए भाई MRP 1112 ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar MRP 1314 Uzbek Q ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar MRP 1516 Saliv ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar MRP 52 Colco ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar MP मैं डरा नहीं मैं गड़बड़ कर दिया मैं समझा ये क्या हो गया अभी ये क्या आ गया मैं नहीं डरता ऐसा चीज़ जज्बा होना चाहिए कूद जाओ मालूम नहीं है MP 12302 बाईगिरा मालूम है अल्लाह बड़ा बादशाह है MP 12302 बागीरा फायर कंट्रोल सिस्टम फॉर 30 57 76 100 mm गन ये कहाँ आ गया मैं डायरेक्ट आता हूँ ये गलत है यार इतना मेहनत करके तो आता हूँ मेरे किसी का क्या पे करा अच्छा ठीक है ये भी आता हूँ मेरे दिमाग में आई एम आर्टिफिशियल इंटेलिजेंस आई एम सॉरी यार आई एम नॉट एनीथिंग यार खुश हो गया रे मैं किधर से किधर आता हूँ और वो चीज़ आ जाती है ये एक हाथ का तो कोई भी नहीं अगर मेरे साथ लड़ने की ताकत इसको भी दिमाग से मेरे को हरा नहीं सकता वो ये फंसाने के चक्कर मेरे का नहीं मैं फंसने वाला नहीं वो शेर आते हैं मैं आदमी को नाप लूँगा अगर मेरे संग हाथ में लगेगा तो बिना पावर के लड़ो आई हैव दैट आई ओनली लव सो इट is MRP 1314 Uzbek Q ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar. That is MRP 50. मैं सोचा MRP बोले तो पैसे का था पर घुस गया मैं अंदर पैसा भी रहता तो पैसा ही MRP 15 पैसे का तो खेल है यार MRP 1314 Uzbek Q ESM electronic support measurement direction finding radar. पैसे का खेल है नहीं वो हमारे साथ बहुत पहले से सर देखो सर इज देयर किंग जॉब सर I love you, dear, and everyone. They are heartless. They don't understand and listen to anyone. They are intelligent. Alan, they are intelligent. I have gone through iron beam full now. Now full iron beam in a common way. In a small way. बच्चे की तरह. You don't like these things. You don't like. We want our independence Palestine. There will be no matter. When we will have my independent Palestine, but we had not mandate with the independent Palestine and the Israel. They are misusing the authority of the international force on international law. The rights, only the rights. It's not with you. They are using the rights on the compound. They are using the rights on our rights, religious rights. They are using the rights that they think that they have in the country. That they can hurt in humanity, in citizenship rights, individual rights. I will say all the individual rights. What's gone over there? There is nothing individual rights over there. I am here also. I have my individual rights. Anywhere people have their individual rights. Who are you? No, you have to take the permission. And you have take the permission with the Pablo Declaration, which Mandate had told that you non-Jews will not do anything with the non-Jews on the religious right. Maintain them. I will request everyone to say everyone to them. You can't hurt religious right in the Pablo Declaration you have told. So measurement direction finding radar MRP MP52 Coltco ESM Electronic Support Measurement Direction Finding Radar MP12302 Bagheera. I love Bagheera. हाँ? जंगल जंगल बाप चली है पता चला है ओए दिला लेती जान. I am not against anyone, but they are hurting from long time. Hurting with their power of the guns, power of the. I told a lot of things about it. What? I have told everything about it. Past 2 years, what they had done. They had done a lot of things. They don't understand. They don't understand. Mandate has that. No, leave and let us leave. Hmm? You also leave. We also leave. Everyone has the right to leave. Freedom of humanity law. You can't take over the freedom of the humanity law if you have the country power in your hand. You can't hurt, kill the rights of the people, individual souls, rights of freedom. You can't if you have that country rights in your hand also. No one can do with me also. If he is anyone of the country without the following the humanity UN Security Council laws. So there is a MP12302 Bagheera fire control system for 30, 57, 76, 100 mm guns. 30, 50 MR, MRP. I had not do exercise now, but when I will do now, I will make anyone exercise. That is me, and that take a chance of me. But I am always ready. Always I will do on the spot. With the matter. You need the भेड़िए का चमड़ा ईरान. God bless you. I told you before also. Fateh God will do in your hand if you will take that thing like that. भेड़िया चमड़ा take in your hand. I also want. So it will be the support of my lovely sweetheart Chacha. Yes. So please with me. God bless you. MP12302 Bagheera fire control system for 30 mm, 57 mm, 76 mm, 100 mm guns. MP1230203 Bagheera M fire control system for 30, 57, 76, 100 mm guns. MP-MRP 150 Gurzuf A, Gurzuf 1 ACM electronic support measurement radar. MP-MRP 152 Gurzuf B ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP401 Start ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP401 is Start ESM electronic support measurement radar 1980. MP405 Hulf Head ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP405 1 Hulf Head ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP407 Start 2 ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP503 Cantata ESM electronic support measurement radar. MP503 Cantata and ESM electronic support measurement radar. You have the rights for the country. सबको राइट्स है. So the right will be every hand. हाँ. Not being intelligent. Everyone knows what you're doing. Huh? You have the power of the UN Security Council. You take the mandate with all of us. Everyone was there at वो टाइम पे भी हमारे साथ थे, अभी भी हमारे साथ है. तो आइए मिलकर that say it is mandate. It is audited to state after 1967. But we both of everyone together only we can make this thing. It's not possible without everyone in this universe. We together can. Otherwise we cannot achieve. That's the main thing. That I am saying to my कि let me leave. No, किसी को मैं let them also leave. मैं खुद बोलता हूँ कि हाँ they have the right to leave and उनको भी ये बोलना चाहिए कि मुझको भी राइट से for the leave. ये बोल दो। हाँ, मुझको अपना अधिकार दिया है, ह्यूमैनिटी लॉ, रिलीजियस राइट भी है। हाँ, मैं बोलूँगा तुझको भी है, मुझको भी। मैं बोलूँगा कंपाउंड तेरा कई को कंफ्यूज करता है। हाँ, तू भी बोल सकता है, कोई भी बोल सकता है, सब बोल सकते हैं। गलत है ये, मालूम है ना, ये चीज़ ही गलत है। भाई भाई यार। हाँ? कोई भी करे वो गलत ही होगा। द राइट्स ऑफ द जेरूसलम इस आर्टिकल रेजोल्यूशन 181 कहाँ गया वो रेजोल्यूशन? हाँ, वो हमको अधिकार देता है, वो कहाँ गया रेजोल्यूशन? नहीं मिलेगा तो याद रखना। हाँ, मेरा अधिकार है, कंफ्यूज नहीं कर सकते, हमको भी लॉ मालूम है। So MR series, MR10 sheet band coastal surveillance target acquisition radar 1972, MR20 MR10M sheet band MR10M sheet band coastal surveillance target acquisition radar, MR10M1E sheet band coastal surveillance target acquisition radar for export, MR90 Oryx front dome target illuminator fire control radar for the SAN-7 Gatefly missile 1980, MR103 bars Muff-Cope fire control radar for the F57mm AK-725 guns. Hey, what is this MR90 Orek front dome target illuminator? It's very interesting, huh? Fire control radar for the SAN Gatefly missile. Okay, target illuminator. It is fire control radar. अच्छा for this missile SAN-7 Gatefly missile. Okay, it is a target illuminator M7090 MR90 Orek front dome target illuminator fire control radar of the SAN-7 Gatefly missile. Understand now? Better understand. MR103 bars move scope fire control radar for the 57mm AK-725 guns. So it is a MOS scope fire control radar for the 57mm. Okay, MR104 RYS drum tilt fire control radar for the 30mm AK-230 guns. MR105 Turrell OWL screen fire control radar for the 76mm AK-726 guns. MR114 Yakund fire control radar for the 76mm AK-726 gun. MR123 Wemple bass tilt fire control radar for the 30mm AK-630 guns. MR123 Wemple A bass tilt fire control radar for the 30mm AK-630 guns. MR145 Tracon, it is called Tracon, TRAKON, tight screech of fire control radar for the 100mm AK-100 guns. Okay, so it is a MR184 LEV tight screech P fire control radar for the 130mm AK-130 guns. MR200 Cactus as such radar. MR201 Najada M short range surface search navigation radar. MR212 Wag Gauge Palm Fund. It is MR212 Wag Gauge Palm Fund short range surface search navigation radar. MR212 Way Gauge U Palm Fund short range surface search navigation radar. MR220 REYD Teal cone target equation. What is that MR220 drilled REYD Teal cone target? तो ये सब में तुमको जाना है, हाँ हाँ, मुझको नहीं जाना है। हाँ, एक्वेशन नेविगेशन एंड सरफेस सर्च रडार अच्छा है। पील कौन टारगेट कुछ अच्छा लग रहा है। MR231 नजाडा नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च रडार। MR231S लॉन्ग रेंज नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च रडार। MR2311 पेल नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च रडार। MR2312 लीमैन नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च रडार। MR2313 वेगेस्ट नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च रडार। मेरे भाई कुछ करना है ना तो ये कर 2 साल से, तो इसके बिना कुछ करना ऑन द स्पॉट। तू कहाँ जा रहा है? यहाँ बचपन से रिमोट से बंदूक मार रहा है, वही गेम को खेलना पड़ेगा। पहला बंदूक तो मार के बता दे, हाथ को बाद में चलेगा ना। पहला वो लैपटॉप चालू है, लैपटॉप इज इट्स अ फिंगर गेम बट इट विल वर्क व्हेन यू विल और उसकी भी एक हद होती है, उसको हद को तोड़ना होगा तो तू जीतेगा, पहली बात तो, फिर ही तू कुछ कर सकता है। देयर इज MR2313 वेगस। अच्छा लगता है तुमको? लड़ना है ना तो ये सब चीज़ करना पड़ता है। MR2313 वेगस नेविगेशन सरफेस सर्च radar. What is that Vegas? WAIGATSCH. Vegas. MR2313 Vegas. MR2314 Gals Navigation Surface Search Radar. MR232 Navigation Surface Search Radar. MR244 Ikran Navigation Surface Search Radar. MR262 Ograda ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar. MR262M Ograda M ESM Electronic Support Measurement Radar. MR2302 Rupka Strut Curve Air Surface Search Radar. MR300 Angara Head Net 2D Air Surface Search Target Acquisition Radar. MR310 Angara A Head Net A 3D Air Surface Search Target Acquisition Radar. ये भाई ये सब बोल के थक रहा है, वो तू सुन रहा है, पक रहा है तो पकता तो मैं तेरे से भी, ये सुनने तो को पक रहा है तो क्या करने तो को पक रहा है, फिर पक रहा है तुझको, पक रहा तो मुझको है कि बिना इसके करे चले जाता है, इज्जत खराब करता है हम लोग की। MR331 Ring Out Square Tie Air Surface Search Navigation Target Acquisition Radar for SSN-2 Stax Missile STYX. MR352 350 Potcat Crossword. It's called Crossword Surface Search Fire Control Radar. MR360 Potcat Crossword Sword SWORD Surface Search Fire Control Radar. MR50 Caliber KLIV Big Net Air Surface Search Radar. MR510 Kill Air Search Radar. ये सब लेना पड़ेगा, बड़ी बड़ी बातें तो करनी नहीं। MR510 KIU Air Search Radar. MR6000 Voscode Top Seal 3AD Air Search Radar. तब देखिए ना तो बात बनेगी। MR650 Pod Spread Zone 3D Air Surface Search Radar. MR700 Frigate Top Steer 3D Air Surface Search Radar. MR700 Frigate M Top Steer 3D Air Surface Search Radar. MR700M Frigate M1 Top Steer 3D Air Surface Search Radar. MR710 Frigate Top Steer. ये हो गया MR710, 750 Frigate M2, MR710 Frigate M2 EM टॉप C3 एयर सरफेस रडार। बोलना पड़ेगा ना तो कंफ्यूज हो जाएगी। MR750 मैं भी सोच रहा था खत्म करूँ। MR750 फ्रीगेट MA टॉप प्लेट 3D एयर सरफेस सर्च रडार, बोल के ही जीतोगे। MR750 फ्रीगेट MA2 टॉप प्लेट 3D एयर सरफेस सर्च रडार। MR750 फ्रीगेट MAE टॉप प्लेट 3D एयर सरफेस सर्च रडार। दिमाग में घुसा लो। MR760 फ्रीगेट MA टॉप प्लेट 3D एयर सरफेस सर्च रडार। बोला आखिरकार, सोचा था हाँ हो गया काम मेरा। इधर टाइम बाकी है। So that is for the Soviet Russian radar destination list. Okay, it is my series. For the naval electronic system, like radar, sonar, we have to put all these things. Okay, in the naval, in the Red Sea, as soon as possible. Say to the sir. There is something. Ukraine had destroyed a Russian SM-9A6M fire control radar. Okay, fine. Oh, right ना? मेरा काम का मतलब भी क्या है? कुछ वजह होगी ना? फायर कंट्रोल रडार के बारे में देर से भाषण दे रहा हूँ। So Ukraine destroyed Russian NS36M फायर कंट्रोल रडार। ओके ना? तुम भी मारो, मैं भी मारता हूँ। अब मारना है गेम फायर कंट्रोल रडार का, ठीक है ना? चाहिए भी और मारना भी, गेम फायर कंट्रोल रडार को मारना है। Ukraine destroyed Russian NS-36M fire control radar in Bug MN M3 system for the first time. वो Bug M वही है जो आपको थोड़ी देर पहले दिया जो रशियन एयर डिफेंस में से एक है। हाँ, उसके बारे में मैं बात करने वाला बाद में। लेकिन वक्त सिस्टम है ही ना ऐसी चीज़। किया भी तो किस हाँ वो जिसको किया वो भी तो कुछ चीज़ होंगी ना। वर्क M3 सिस्टम एक नहीं हो, वो चीज़ है कुछ, उसके बारे में भी बात होगी। और किससे किया इसने, तो हमको भी वैसे ही करना है फायर कंट्रोल रडार को। ये तुमको सोचना है। अगर आपको फायर कंट्रोल रडार जो बताया हमारा कौन सा है, वो चलते रहना चाहिए, उतना चाहिए। ये लोग फायर कंट्रोल रडार से डर रहे हैं, समझे ना। ये लोग का डर बरकरार रखना है। ये कुछ नहीं कर पाएगा। ये डिस्ट्रॉय जो किया ना, उसकी तो वाट लग जाएगी एक ही बार में। वो जाने दीजिए, वो करने दीजिए, ठीक है। ओके। See, this is 1350 Russian MR630 Podcat. I told you before also. Crossword fire control radar for Udlo class, Kirol class, and Kuznetskov carrier. We need that thing. I'm sorry, time है अभी भी। मेरे पास 15 मिनट है, फिर ब्रेक करूँगा। This is the air power oscillator. See, there is the engagement of fire control radar. Why is there a confused? I will say you are confused something. No. So it's the engagement and fire control radar S band, X band, KU, K band. Technical report. Huh? So come on, guys. We had to think like that also. Yeah, they are also having this the engagement and fire control radar S band, X band, and KU, K band. It has to be listened. I want to see that. We have to see that. It's amazing. See, huh? Go and see. I will not say you about that. Air power Australia. Huh? Engagement and fire control radar S band, X band, KU, K band. We learn something. Working fast and accurately, Russian drones and missiles are finding and destroying more of Ukraine's best weapon. Russian kill chain has come a long way into 2 years. It's a very good idea. Russian death strike kill chain continue to inflict painful loss on Ukraine hard to repair the air defense system. 2 weeks after a Russian drone spotted and Russian rocket quickly struck two of Ukraine patrol surface air-to missile launcher, the Russians have found and hit a Ukraine NASAM SAM battery. So video Russian force post on social media on Saturday depict that what appeared to be a precision missile strike on a launcher for a Norwegian designed National Advanced Surface to Air Missile System 30 miles from the front line in Zaporizhzhia Oblast in South. So in the second likely loss of the NASAM launcher, loss of the NASAM launcher to the second time, prior to Russian friendly Republican in US Congress cutting off aid in October, the USA. So, huh? So US has given a dozen NASAM batteries, each with servo radar. Understand? The batteries with servo radar, at least one control station. Understand? There is a control station, and between 9 and a dozen launcher. It is a dozen launcher, right? Uh, Ukraine is set to receive from Canada, Norway, and Lithuania another 15 to 18 NASAM launcher. Understand? So it is not about to run out, but that does not make the recent strike any less chilling. For 2 years, Russians struggled to hit mobile target more than the few miles from the 600-mile front line of Russian 25-month wider war on Ukraine. This spring, that changed. In the bloody month of the Ukraine air defender, artillery, gunner, and aviators, Russian force had found and destroyed the Patriots, their first ever high mobility artillery rocket, and a pair of Mil Mi-17 assault helicopter. In each case, the Ukraine system were 10 of miles behind the front line and either on the move or about to move. We had done maybe गया था 2 साल पहले, हमने सपोर्ट किया है, कैसा नहीं। आई हैड टोल्ड, जब मेरे को मालूम पड़ा ना कितनी सारी टैंके खत्म हो रही है, जब मैं अपना कुछ और काम में लगा था, आई हैड टोल्ड समथिंग अबाउट सपोर्ट यार। We love each other. I know that. I mean, तुम्हारे लिए I don't say about the throne also. I know very good about the throne, but I will not say till the end. एक को बता के जाऊंगा. It should be obviously by now that the Russian kill chain and network drones and artillery that allow them to spot target time deep behind the front line and hit them before they move. It's getting better fast. In theory, Russia widens its war on Ukraine 25 months ago with a speedy kill chain based on various data networks with fused targeting data from surveillance drones and other reconnaissance assets with a fire control system of artillery batteries. So in practice, Russian targeting network rarely work as designed as mostly for human reason. Put in simpler, senior Russian commander did not trust junior Russian commander to open fire based on new and fleeting intelligence. Leader are culturally adverse to providing those who were executive order with the content to exercise judgment. So yeah. So so Russia is using new technology to improve sensor to shooter links. Okay, understand? Sir, surveillance deeper and shooting farther, faster and more accurately, Russian forces are mitigating one of their long-standing. It should be painful, obviously, to Ukraine commander that their troops and equipment no longer are safe within 50 miles of the front line, especially while out in the open during daytime. Hmm, very good. Hmm, understand something. Hmm, see the Assam launcher. Come on, now. What is with us? Just wait here. Network is not there. Time खत्म होने है. ये नेटवर्क आना यार. बाद में आएगा. बाद में दिखता हूँ. Massive Russian air attack hit western Ukraine. KV Poland say its airspace violated. Ukraine capable KV and the western region of Lviv came under a massive Russian air attack on earlier Sunday, officially said. So, she after one of its missile destroyed on the just wait, police airspace. Huh? So, see, so we had to follow the. Oh, want to go against the war guide, huh? Airborne radar. See, ELTA airborne radar are designed for fire control radar, SCR, which Israelis have. For combat aircraft, we have to destroy their airbase. That's the main goal. That's the human loss. You can air-based F-35 I will destroy. I will destroy their gas and infrastructure of electricity. I will say what. So ELTA airborne radar are designed for fire control radar. SCR for combat aircraft air to surface surveillance radar and targeting and reconnaissance radar. So ELTA airborne radar are destined to a fire control radar. यही बनाता है फायर कंट्रोल radar. पागल है क्या फायर कंट्रोल क्या है ये फायर कंट्रोल. So the fire control radar की वाट लगाना है. For combat aircraft air to surface surveillance radar and a targeting and reconnaissance radar. And targeting and reconnaissance radar. Target भी हमें दूंगा. चीर दूंगा एक ही के मतलब के शांत दिमाग से, शांति से, अपने दिमाग से ऐसा जाल बिछाता हूँ, फिर उसकी तो वाट लगाता हूँ. So ELTA airborne radar are destined for fire control radar for the combat aircraft, air to surface surveillance radar, and targeting and reconnaissance radar. We had to destroy airborne ELTA radar of Israel. सीधी बात है. All these airborne radar rely on common core hardware and unit based on the latest technology, facilitating outstanding performance with multi-mode and versatile capability. So fire control radar FCI, advanced fire control radar FCI, which are multi-mode, multi-mission fighter, oriented to air to sea strike mission. So maritime patrol radar, we will see leveraging extensive operation experience ELTA multi-mode airborne maritime surveillance radar incorporated advanced technology to deliver a cost-effective force multiply solution for the operation mission in all weather day or night. Hmm. There is a SAR GMTI radar. ELTA SAR GMTI airborne ground surveillance radar are based on operational high performance radar sensor and a set providing all-weather SAR imagery and GMTI capability for manned and unmanned airborne platform. So, what is a naval? It is ELM 2022 Airborne Maritime Patrol Radar. C. Okay. Then there is ELM 2022 ML Lightweight NPR. C. And there is ELM 2022 ESSR Maritime Patrol Radar. C. Then there is SAR GMTI radar. I told you the ELTA SAR GMTI airborne ground surveillance radar. This is airborne. ELM 2055 DX airborne SAR GMTI radar. See, for our aircraft, for our missiles, huh? What we will say? For our drones, huh? So we have to know. Huh? So ELM 2054 lightweight SAR GMTI payload, then EL 2058 tactical ISR aerial system. That's a drone, right? So IMINT Sarpods, the Delta IMINT Sarpods क्या है ये? कैसा है ये? अच्छा नहीं है. A field proven high performance reconnaissance system designed for combat aircraft. ठीक है मानता हूँ मैं. The IMINT Sarpod produce image. समझा भाई? That approach photography की quality and operate as through all weather. समझे ना भाई? Day and night sensor capable of penetrating clouds, rain, smoke, fog and smog नहीं होने देना है. ये सब चीज़ को याद रखो. हाँ, तो मिसाइल वार्निंग रडार ये है उनका ESM 2060 सार GMTI रिकनेक्शन सिस्टम. देखिए फिर नीचे है ELM 20600 RTP रडार टारगेटिंग पॉड. ये देखो पॉड है ये. फिर मिसाइल वार्निंग रडार आते हैं हम. बराबर है. तो एल्टा मिसाइल वार्निंग रडार क्या चीर दूंगा. ये तो लड़की है. आधा टेढ़ा बोलने वाले लिखने वाले को चीर दूंगा. सामने से बोलो खुद को तो कुछ आएगा नहीं. So ELTA missile warning radar is all-weather radar based on missile approach warning system (MAWS) for helicopter, transport aircraft and VIP jet. ELTA missile warning is all-weather radar-based missile approach warning system for helicopter, transport aircraft and VIP jet. Huh? The MAWS detect all type of incoming missiles such as IR-guided manned pads for multiple sources simultaneously and automatic react by activating a countermeasure dispense system. समझे ना? Such as chaff and flare. समझे. ELM 2160 missile approach warning system, ELM 2161 detect and avoid DAA radar. समझे. तो हमको ये ELM 2161 detect and avoid DAA radar को ना हम वो हमारे डिटेक्ट और अवॉइड करे वो होने देना नहीं है. एंड वी हैव टू किल दिस ELM 2161 डिटेक्ट एंड अवॉइड radar. क्या है ये कैसा करता है? हमको भी करना है और वाट भी लगाना है. ओके हम आते हैं इसमें. ए एक अभी आओगे अरे हाँ मेरे को बहुत टेंशन है रे. Using counter-drone system provided by the USA before the invasion, Ukraine could have downed hundreds of Russian drones by jamming their GPS signal or possible by damaging their electronic with high-power microwave beams. तो ये तो हम भी करते हैं ना रे, हम भी वही करते हैं. ठीक है, but Russia is getting the upper hand now, having consolidated control in Ukraine, east and south, and invading countries began running out of soldiers, weapons, and time. With more defined front line and better logistic support from their homeland, Russian troops are now using their EW system to guide artillery and rocket strike. But instead of being the leading edge of the Russian offensive, EW is coming into play only after Moscow resorted to siege tactic that called to mind the original of EW in World War One. The RS Spectrum was not less by busy than commander used their new radios to coordinate troops movement and direct fire and employ early passive direction finding equipment to locate or listen to enemy radio translation. While communication jamming emerged at the same time, it was not widely employed. Russia radio operators realized that simply keying their system could send out a blast of white noise to drown the transmission of other radio operating at the same frequency. But the tactic has a limited operation value because it also prevents force doing the jamming from using the same radio frequency to communicate. So moreover, warfare happened slowly enough that the victim could simply wait out of the jammer. आराम से हाँ. तो वर्ल्ड वॉर वन EWS was exemplified by passive detection of radio translation and infrequent, rudimentarily jamming. The shift to the more sophisticated EW system and technique occurred with World War II, when technology advanced made airborne radar and jammer practical. Time है अभी भी. हाँ? So the shift to the more sophisticated EW system and technique occurred with World War II, when technology advanced made airborne radar and jammers practically. Better tuners allow jamming and communication on separate frequency, and the increased tempo of the warfare gave combatant an incentive to not just jam enemy transmission but to intercept and explode them as well. So consider the Battle of Britain when the main challenge for German pilot was reaching the right spot to drop their bombs. Germany used a radio beacon system is called Key Huh? Crook leg. I told you this before also in English to guide its bomber to Britain aircraft factory. While with the British counter with fake beacons, they that they code name Aspirin to support British warplane attacking Germany in 1942. The role as force RAF fielded the GE hyperbolic radio navigation system that allowed its bomber crew to use transmission from British government station. So we want that thing. What is that? GEE hyperbolic radio navigation system that allow its bomber crew to use transmission from British ground station to determine their in-flight position. Germany counter with jammer that drown out the GEE transmission. इतना बोलता हूँ थोड़ा सा ये थोड़ा टाइम है. The World War II EW competition extend to the sensing and communication network. RAF and US bomber dispense cloud of metallic chaff called window that confuse German air defense radar. समझे ना समझे ना. हाँ मेटेलिक चाप को करो और उसकी वाट भी लगाओ. समझे ना. विंडो डेट कंफ्यूज जर्मन एयर डिफेंस रडार बाय क्रिएटिंग थाउजेंड ऑफ फॉल्स रडार टारगेट. हाँ इसकी ये करो भी इसकी वाट भी लगाओ. एंड दे यूज VHF कम्युनिकेशन जामर. करो भी वाट भी लगाओ विद द ब्रिटिश कॉल जोस्टर टू इंटरफेयर विद जर्मन ग्राउंड कंट्रोलर. सो व्हाट वी नीड यूएस VHF कम्युनिकेशन जामर. करो भी वाट भी लगाओ. आता हूँ मैं बाद में. विद द ब्रिटिश कॉल जोस्टर टू इंटरफेयर विद जर्मन ग्राउंड कंट्रोलर. करो भी और वाट भी लगाओ. बचो भी. Attempting to vector fighting toward allied bomber. The counter move cycle escalated in response to Soviet military aggression and advance in 1950. Active countermeasures such as jammer or deco proliferated. Thanks to the technology advance that enabled EW system with greater power, wider frequency range, and more complex waveforms, and which were small enough to fit aircraft as well as ships. Later Soviet military sensors, surface-to-air missile and anti-ship cruise missile gripped the sophisticated and number of US Department of Defense source to break out the radar versus electronic attack competition by leveraging emerging material computer simulation and other technology. In this year, US military has developed multiple generations of stealth aircraft and ships with server reduced radio frequency, infrared acoustic and visual signature. Russia has followed with its own steel platform, albeit more slowly after the Soviet Union collapse. Huh? Nice. फिर हाँ. So you have to go आराम से बोलता हूँ. टाइम हो मेरे पास. हाँ, so you have to see the US military has developed multiple generations of stealth aircraft and ships. What is that? We severely reduce radio frequency, infrared acoustic. We had to do. We also need reduce radio frequency, infrared acoustic and visual signature, and we have to what भी लगाना है. Russia followed with on steel platform. Okay, this is the main thing. Hmm? Hmm? Nice. Hmm? We need that thing. Huh? Crook leg. Hmm? What do you say? Huh? So we need the GEE hyperbolic radio navigation system that allow its bomber crew to use the translation from British or something ground station. Okay. Hmm? So Russia drones are controlled by line of sight radios operating in the KU band. समझे ना? Which prevent them. हाँ साला भी लातों में KU band from steering too far from the operator on the ground. Which Russian column moving along multiple axes into Ukraine and unable to send you. हाँ? So हाँ? ठीक है. हाँ? There is a we had to okay we have to find the Ukraine Israel position how it find you can get take the help with DW system like Olen 2 Olen 10 Lear Singars and whatever Director 2B2 2B2 TB2 Tashuka 4 everything I will not say everything so like 3 R330 ZF Z10 to disable Ukraine drone we had to disable Israel drones. We had to disable USA drones. Understand? We had to disable. Just think that. In your mind. ठीक है? They have with the high power microwave beams. They are doing we need high powered microwave beams. That's all. I'm finishing my video over here. I will come back in some time. All the best.